Ewang is the Africa Division researcher at the Human Rights Watch. She joins me now live from Abuja in Nigeria. Good to see you. Good to have you here with us on TRT World. Certainly, this is not the first time such an incident has taken place in Nigeria. Tell me, what is different this time around?
I mean, like you said, it's not the first time such an incident has happened. I can tell you what is not different. What is not different is the devastation, the loss that many residents have suffered needlessly. But I think what is different this time around is just how quickly the federal authorities have responded, calling for an investigation into the incident. As you noted, the president today has said that this is unacceptable and an investigation should be carried out. But we are really concerned that such an investigation, as has been announced in previous incidents, regardless of how long it's taken, may not yield any positive results. There's a huge culture of impunity within the military. As you've noted, severally, there have been these erroneous airstrikes. But at each point after these airstrikes have happened, the authorities have really failed to not only ensure justice and accountability for the victims, but also take stock of its actions to ensure that it is better protecting civilians in its operations and that going forward, it is preventing such errors from happening. So it is indeed a good step that the president has announced for an investigation to take place, but we're left wondering what kind of investigation it will be and what results it can possibly yield.
Indeed, and Anietie, I have read Human Rights Watch's report about similar incidents taking place in Nigeria. And one thing that I got out of it was the fact that the primary reason why such incidents keep happening in the country is the fact that there is no accountability. So let me ask you, how imperative do you think is it for the Nigerian government to hold who perpetrated this attack accountable?
It is, like you said, the most important thing that needs to come out of this incident, because without any sort of accountability, we're not ensuring that such errors don't take place again. I think, the fact that these errors keep happening again and again and again shows, one, that there is somewhat a lack of concern from the military and from the authorities more generally. And also the fact that, the impunity with which they're operating is just so vast that it is almost impossible for them to take stock and be more careful in going forward, just to ensure that they're not carrying out the same activities that put citizens at risk and needlessly kill innocent people. So, I mean, accountability is really, like you said, the most important thing that needs to come out of this incident. A lot of the statements that have come from the authorities have expressed regrets, have expressed sadness, but more than that, we need to see critical action being taken. This year in January, there was a similar incident that killed 47 people. Human Rights Watch documented that particular mistaken airstrike. And we noted that, in 2022, the Air Force had announced that they were going to carry out an investigation into this, erroneous airstrikes, but nothing has happened since. And we continue to see more deaths from erroneous airstrikes.
Anietie Ewang, thank you very much for talking to us here on TRT World. Really appreciate your taking out the time.